double for your trouble. If you've been waiting for the housing market update for Memphis, Tennessee, you're in for a treat. So grab your sweet tea and your guitar and let's talk. In this video, I'm going to share with you the latest statistics for the months of April and May. Yes, you're going to get double for your trouble. If you don't know who I am, I'm Deborah Taylor, a local real estate agent here in Memphis, Tennessee, and I create real estate related videos tailored just for you. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that we can look together at the numbers for Shelby, Fayette, and Tipton counties. So as you can see here, the month of April wasn't as good as we thought it would be. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge the screen. In the month of April, compared to April 2021, there was a negative 14.4% change. However, the median sales price of homes remained strong at 16.9% or approximately 17%. In April 2021, the median sales price was $183,850 as opposed to this year in April, where the median sales price is $215,000. Looking at the various counties, we have Shelby, Fayette, and Tipton County. In Shelby County, there was a negative 15.3% change from April of last year to April of this year. Last year, 1,668 units were sold. This year, only 1,413 units were sold. The median sales price remained strong again at approximately 15%. If you were to buy a home this time in April, you would have paid $174,196 as opposed to this year where you are now paying $200,000. Fayette County is pretty interesting here. In the month of April of 2022, only 75 units were sold as opposed to last year in April where 91 units were sold. However, when it came to the median sales price, you can look at buying a home in Fayette County in the month of April for approximately $307,000. This is a 12% increase in the median sales price. Tipton County isn't growing very fast. It looks like a 6% number of units were sold this year in April at 94 units, as opposed to last year in April where only 89 units were sold. However, if you look at the median sales price, it's pretty robust at 26%, meaning that in Tipton County, the median sales price for a home is about $247,000 as opposed to last year in April, where you would have paid approximately $196,000. In the month of April, the numbers were pretty alarming, where there weren't as many units sold in 2022 as opposed to 2021. In the month of May 2022, there was a slight increase in the number of sales. 1,997 units were sold in May, as opposed to last year when only 1,953 units were sold. So in the month of May, the median sales price was approximately 5% increase. It's slowing down quite a bit compared to last month. This month, if you're going to buy a home, the overall total price of homes, the median sales price of homes, that is, is $221,000. Whereas if you bought a home last year in May, it would cost you $211,000 somewhere. So there was a slight increase also in the median sales price with 5%. Last year in May 2021, you would have paid approximately $212,000, as opposed to this year in May, would cost you $221,000. And I'll go back in a minute and look at both numbers so that you can kind of see that we made a slight increase in the number of units sold compared to last month. And you can see that the inflation is affecting the number of units sold. And you can see that the number of units not as robust as it was last year, and that things are starting to slow down a bit for a buyer. Let's look at the various counties. In Shelby County, there was a slight increase of 4%. This means in the month of May, you could buy a home for around about $215,000, whereas last year you would have paid $206,000. In Fayette County is not really letting a lot of people in there. As you can see, continues to remain a decrease in the number of units available, where 86 units were available in the month of May 2022, as opposed to last year when 110 units were sold, giving it a negative 22%. The median sales price in Fayette County, if you're going to buy a home, is kind of robust at 16% increase. Last year in May, you would have paid $280,000, whereas this year it's jumped up to $325,000. In Tipton County, there was a slight decrease in the number of units available for sale at 103 units in May of 2022, whereas in May of 2021, there was 2 homes sold more than last year at 105 units. So this gave it a negative 2%. Now, when it comes to the median sales price, you're looking at $240,000 as of May if you want to live in Tipton County, as opposed to last year in May, where you would have paid $193,000. So this gives it an increase of 24% in regards to the median sales price. So let's look just quickly at the various changes. I don't have a side-by-side chart here, but as you can see, this here is the total number of units sold. So there was a negative 14%. It bounced back in May at 2.3%. As far as the median or the median sales price in May, you would have paid $221,000 for the overall here sales price, $221,000. Whereas if you would have bought that home last month, you would have paid $215,000. So the price of homes are remaining strong in regardless of the high inflation and all that's going on. Now, if you're looking to move to Shelby County, you may have a better chance, but it looks like last month, let's see if I can do this. Last month in April, it was a negative 15.3%. This month, it bounced back. In May, it bounced back 2%. So it looks like there aren't as many homes in Shelby County as there was this time last year. Fayette County, it's not allowing as many units to be available on the market, where 86 units were available in the month of May 2022, as opposed to last year when 110 units were sold, giving it a negative 22%. The median sales price in Fayette County, if you're going to buy a home, is kind of robust at 16% increase. Last year in May, you would have paid $280,000, whereas this year it's jumped up to $325,000. In Tipton County, there was a slight decrease in the number of units available for sale at 103 units in May of 2022, whereas in May of 2021, there was two homes sold more than last year at 105 units. So this gave it a negative 2%. Let's look just quickly at the various changes. I don't have a side-by-side chart here, but as you can see, this here is the total number of units sold. So there was a negative 14%. It bounced back in May at 2.3%. As far as the median or the median sales price in May, you would have paid $221,000 for the overall here sales price, $221,000. Whereas if you would have bought that home last month, you would have paid $215,000. So the price of homes are remaining strong in regardless of the high inflation and all that's going on. Now, if you're looking to move to Shelby County, you may have a better chance, but it looks like last month, let's see if I can do this. Last month in April, it was a negative 15.3%. This month, it bounced back. In May, it bounced back 2%. So it looks like there aren't as many homes in Shelby County as there was this time last year. There's a stabilizing of that wild housing market. Here with you, my tailored cliff notes on what's been going on in the housing market here in Memphis, Tennessee. Higher interest rates, higher home prices, higher inflation is starting to wear on the buyers, and they're not looking to buy as actively as they were this time last year when the interest rates were a lot lower. However, the good news is if you're ready to buy or sell your home, be ready to take your time. Things are starting to slow down and normalize. There are more open houses that are occurring. You may have to wait a little bit longer to purchase a home because things aren't moving as fast. You can now take your time and get your inspections and your appraisals done. You'll start seeing that homes are starting to sit on the market a little bit longer. Some may even come down in price. Probably not a whole lot, but you'll start seeing home prices decrease slightly. If you're a buyer, you're going to have less competition, which is always great. You may not have as many multiple offers. You're going to get a chance to get your inspections, get your appraisals, and really enjoy the process of home buying. If you're selling a home, be patient. Things may not move as fast as you would like them, but they are still moving. You have to understand that as the market shifts, things have to level out a bit. It's a great time for buyers. Things are starting to shift back into your favor. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home here in the Memphis, Tennessee area, I'm here for you. Next time, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you know the next time I upload a video. Until next time, bye y'all.